Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm gonna talk about the Rammer, the brand new tier 7 collector heavy tank from the Hybrid Nation. Well, yeah, this tank looks really very cool, but doesn't perform that cool on the battlefield. I don't know why they put this Volkswagen Beetle behind the turret. I mean, it's from the film, maybe that's why, but it looks very ridiculous. And the thing is that if you aim on the turret of this tank with a high caliber vehicle right there from this on the left window of this car, and from this side on the right window, you will have a huge chance to destroy the ammo rack of this vehicle. That's what I made by experience playing with the KV2 and the Smasher, and I faced the tank. I blowed up the ammo rack of this tank at those spots. I mean, looks like also a turret of a kind of tier 8 or tier 7 yo, that long, but I don't know why they decided for this design. Whatever, we are doing it. I got this tank for not for free, but I was lucky while opening those barrels, and I got it I think at the 9th spin or the last spin, and I was so surprised to get this vehicle. So are you missing something if you don't have this tank? That's what are we going to talk about it here. Yeah, so we're gonna have to look at the equipment, the stats of the tank, the armor profile, and then I got for you, yeah, some, I think 2 or 3 battles to show you what can we do with this new tank on the battlefield. So on paper, on stats, everything seems really average on this vehicle. We got 2k DPM for a tier 7 heavy tank. That's really very average. We have another tanks with much more DPM. I told you already, like Black Prince, Annihilator, Smasher, Tiger 1, also a lot of Tech 3 tanks, which are actually in point of DPM better than this tank. But not only that, also in point of penetration. The penetration is really so bad on this vehicle. I have huge problems to pen tier 8 heavies like the Tiger 2, for example. Yeah, no chance actually, even with premium shells. I mean, the experience, and that's really pretty frustrating playing with this vehicle. Yeah, the gun dispersion is okay. Gun depression only 7 degrees, so we can't play it hull down, and you shouldn't try it because we're gonna see later the armor of this tank got a lot of weak spots, okay? Even using enhanced armor, you were actually penable for a lot of tier 7 and tier 8 vehicles. Well, yeah, the speed is not bad. That's why I'm going for engine accelerator to maximize it, and the high-end consumables. The only thing that I like about this tank is, for a heavy tank, this tank is fast enough and got also a good hull and turret traverse speed. So I'm not complaining about the rotation and the speed of this tank, but I'm complaining a lot about armor and penetration and DPM. We still have a high alpha damage, but not the best DPM. 350 damage per shot, that's really pretty insane for a tier 7 heavy tank. Can compete a bit with a Tankenstein or with a Smasher, but still low DPM, and that's also a big problem on this vehicle, in addition to the penetration. To the consumables, actually it's better of course to go for safety first, 2 repair kits and adrenaline to have a better DPM. Provisions, I'm of course trying to maximize my DPM using the field rations and the tinned food. In addition to that, maximize my speed using the improved fuel. Well, yeah guys, look at this. This is the armor of this tank if a Panta 1 seen us. Tier 7 medium tank, guys. So that's why I'm just gonna show you this, because if you see this, we don't need to talk about tier 60Ds or tier 7 heavies or tier 8 heavies, or actually whatever, tier 7 or 8 medium lights. They are going to penetrate because the Panther 1 don't have the best penetration anyway, and here without calibrated shells. If he switched to premium shells, well, look at this, more weak spots, and the weak spots will be bigger. Even we're trying to use our 7 degrees of depression, the turret still penable in those spots here, and that's really very annoying playing with this tank. I tried to go with it hull down, but anyone kept penning me, and yeah, we just can't rely on the armor of this tank. So given it also bad penetration and a bad DPM, I mean, what they are expecting, I don't get it. Let's have a look just very fast at how it's gonna look like against a tier 8, let's say worst case, I don't know, TD, let's take the Rheinmetall Scorpion. Look at this, guys. I mean, the shell of the Rheinmetall Scorpion will just, yeah, slice our armor. I mean, that's why yeah, I'm just playing with this vehicle only for this review and showcase purposes, and I think in the end this tank will land in my garage and I will never play with it. Maybe if Wargaming decides to buff this vehicle, I will play with it again, but right now that doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's a tier 7 heavy tank and anyone can pen you. Whatever, let's go to the battlefield. Here we go, Dynasty Spell, and we're playing here against tier 7 vehicles. And I decided, because I know that tier 7 and 8 heavies will anyway pen you, even tier 6 tanks, I made, let's say, a reflex going always with this vehicle to the medium side. As I told you, we have good speed and good mobility, and playing there, at least I have a better or a higher probability to block more damage, because we know all that mediums and lights got much more or less penetration than heavies and TDs, and of course we find more mediums on medium side and less heavies and TDs on medium side. That's why I'm playing always with this tank, yeah, medium side, because it doesn't make any sense to go heavy side with this vehicle. Anyone can pen you, as we saw, but the more frustrating is that we can't penetrate nearly any tank for them up front with this vehicle, and that's why that was so frustrating, and I decided to go always medium side with this tank. I'm a bit exaggerating, of course. Maybe, of course, you will be able to penetrate tier 6 heavies, but in most of the battles I was playing against higher tier tanks with this vehicle. But yeah, against tier 7 and lower tier tanks, we feel that we are strong, okay? We still have that feeling that we can do something with this tank, but just forget it against tier 8 tanks and tier 7s, especially against tier 8 heavies and tier 7 heavies. We will have really huge problems to penetrate the armor of those tanks. Now let's try to finish the KV-1S. Here we go. Look at the E10. I got only a few small weak spots. I can aim on them to finish him. And that was a tier 7 heavy tank, so... And here we go. We got here 1800 damage, and even with that we got the 3rd class mastery badge. Even that wasn't actually a good performance with this vehicle right now in this battle, and that shows us that this tank is still rare and there is not a lot of players who got it already, and it's actually a perfect vehicle right now for this event to get your 3rd, 2nd or 1st class mastery badges. Even you can get an ace tanker mastery badge with this vehicle. It's not that difficult right now, because as I told you, this tank is still rare right now and not a lot of players got it in the garage. The next situation gonna be in Copperfield, a map that I don't play a lot since I stopped playing with lower tier tanks. Actually, I'm playing always with tier 8, 9 and 10s, sometimes also tier 7s, but less than tier 10s and tier 9s. And yeah, so in this map I was going also medium side with my vehicle. As we can see here, I mean, a tier 6 tank like the Rudolph, or also here the Jagdpanzer for a tier 6 TD have here no problems to penetrate my armor, okay? And that's really very annoying. I mean, that this couldn't happen to you if you are playing with a Tiger One or with a Black Prince. I mean, most of the shots against lower tier tanks will be blocked automatically because those tanks got just insane armor. So side scraping is working somehow, but I don't want to show off a lot. I mean, it's still a tier 6 vehicle. It's something very normal to block shots from a tier 6 medium or light tanks. You can hear it, guys. I'm not saying a single good word about this tank because it's really annoying. I was so frustrated playing with it for this review. I lost a lot of battles, and no way that I'm going to play with it. As I told you, maybe one day if this tank will get buffed, we'll play with it again, but till there, this tank can just go to my garage and rust there. Can get rusty, I don't care, because, yeah. At this moment, it's really not worth it to get this vehicle. I was lucky to get it, that's why I'm showing you, yeah, this tank here, to have a better idea about it, but believe me guys, you are really not missing something if you don't have this tank on your garage. And last but least, I got for you this battle here against tier 8 tanks, okay? And all of them are heavy or 3 heavies, okay? So very annoying to penetrate. And I picked up for you this battle to show you that somehow, if you are lucky enough, you can also do some, yeah, good battles with this vehicle, also block a lot of damage. But that doesn't happen really in every battle. That's maybe one of 100 battles will be like that. Even you are going to lose it, but I was surprised how much damage I blocked in that battle, and also damage dealt, okay? So this battle, even I lost it, in my opinion, was the best battle I played with this tank. Because also I still didn't ace this vehicle yet.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Here we go, the first, as you saw there, I wasn't able to penetrate the turret of the Emil 1 whenever I was using AP or premium shells, so that's why I decided to go for an HE shell, just do some splash damage and finish him. And that was, I think, the most clever idea to do in that situation. There we go.
Destroyed.
Finishing the second one. Another shot blocked somehow. That was the IS-6, and I was even showing actually the side of my turret. I don't get it how they missed their shots right there. So now trying to penetrate the VK. Here we go with premium shell from the side. Was possible. And look at this, 1660 damage blocked in this battle, and this with a tier 7 tank. That's actually
enemy armor is damaged.
A huge amount of damage blocked in a single battle with a tier 7 vehicle.
Enemy is hit.
$1,920 damage blocked, guys. Did you saw that? And 2200 damage dealt. So I don't get it why we lost this battle. Must be a bad team. But actually, I think if you won this battle, this battle would be an ace. But yeah, we can't have nothing, in my opinion. Still a good performance here to showcase you with this tank. And what we really can do with it if you just, yeah, know how to drive it, let's say. Now I was trying to hide, I mean, against 3 tanks I have no chance anyway. I was trying to hide somewhere just to do at least 1 more shot or 2 more shots and get anyway destroyed. Because I really lose my hope. If I was playing with the Tiger 2 or with the Tiger 1, I maybe had some hope to win this battle or the Annihilator, but not with this tank. So I was just trying to hide and do at least my last shot before getting anyway destroyed. And here we go. No chance to block any shot. Look at this. Even the AMX-13 57, we know it all, that tank doesn't have any good penetration. It's a tier 7 light tank. Got no problems at all to pen all of his shots through my armor. Still a good performance, in my opinion, showcasing us finally that we really can do something with this vehicle if we manage somehow to adapt to the playstyle of this tank. And with that, I'm out, guys, and if you liked it, you know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon in the next one, guys. Bye bye.